there I was, in the middle of the Bosphorus, struggling to breathe, fighting against the waves and the currents, surrounded by nothing but a few jellyfish and an occasional dolphin. No, I hadn't just fallen off the buffalo. No, I wasn't nearly drowning in the water. I was actually living a dream. I was participating in an intercontinental swimming competition that takes place every July, just a few kilometers from here. As I've grown older, I've seen just how short life can really be. I've also seen how hard life can be and how ugly it can be, as there are people around us that desire to do us harm and bring chaos. In the midst of this, it's essential that we not lose sight of our dreams and our hopes. They're what give us something to live for. They are what give us strength and energy for each and every day. Now, we all have dreams. They give us a hope and a future. But what will we do with these dreams? My 2-year-old son, Noah, loves plastic dinosaurs. And he has a dream that every day he would get another plastic dinosaur. I've had many dreams over the years, and one of them was to swim across the Bosphorus. Why? I think just for the challenge and adventure of it. You see, growing up, I had swam competitively for about 10 years, swimming back and forth in a 25-meter pool, just looking at the bottom. But when I saw the Bosphorus, I thought, wow, 1,500 meters across, in a beautiful city, a major shipping lane, this would be something that would just be incredible to take part in. And so you can imagine my excitement, how my heart leaped as I heard that there's a swim race every year across the Bosphorus. And when I heard about it, I just knew it was something I had to do. Some dreams are like that, aren't they? But regardless of what the dream is, we have to reach out and grab it, don't we, in order for it to become true. Otherwise, it just remains empty and hollow and just an idea. Now, some dreams can be really small, like a plastic dinosaur, but others can be much more significant, like having the chance to own your first home, being a good parent, helping someone in need, or even swimming across the Bosphorus. You decide what it is, the dream is that you want to pursue. Once we choose that dream, though, we have to take the steps to pursue it. The same as our theme this day. What is that step? Well, for me, I had to register for the race. I had to get my body back in shape because it had been many years since I had swam competitively. And so I had to get up early, 3 mornings a week, way before I wanted to train, to swim for an hour, a few days a week. I also had to get a new swim trunks, goggles, swim hat, all the things I needed to prepare for the race. And so I trained for months for it. And the day before the race, the swim race organizers had organized a tour of the Bosphorus, where you because the race starts in Kanlıca on one side and ends in Kırıkçeşme on the European side. There's 6 kilometers between those two, and there's no markers. And so if you don't go the right way, you may never even finish the race. And so it took months of planning, preparation, hard work, dedication. And as you know, most things in life worth doing require these things, don't they? Well, I remember the race day. It was a beautiful day. As we were heading up in the boats towards the starting line, I remember seeing dolphins jumping out of the water with the background of the second bridge there. And as we neared Kanlıca for the start of the race, there were 700 of us. We're all lining up on the boat to jump into the water. And I was a little afraid to go as soon as the gun went off, because I thought I might get trampled. And so I held back just for a minute. But then I jumped and leaped into the water. And the question everybody asked me is, how was the water? Was it yucky, nasty? Like, how could you swim in the Bosphorus? And I said it was beautiful, refreshing, clean, because the water flows from the Black Sea, down to the Marmara Sea, and it was perfect for a swim race. And so as I came up out of the water, I looked for the first marker, the middle of the second bridge. And as I would look up to see it, I would head for that. And then the next marker was the left pylon of the first bridge. So I headed for that. And as I was swimming, I could see out the right side Vermilion Hussar. And then I headed for my last marker, which is the right pylon of the very first bridge. And so I got into my pace. It was about an hour-long race. So it was important to pace yourself, be ready, be strong for the race. But the finish was the most important part, because if you don't go into the finish quick enough, the current will sweep you down the Bosphorus, and you'll never finish the race. If you go in too early to the shore, the back current will pull you away from the finish line. And so as you swim, you'll get farther and farther from the finish. And so you have to go in at just the right angle and as fast as you can so that you can finish the race. Well, I remember hitting the time pad at the end and just feeling that sense of accomplishment, that I did it, finished strong. I'll remember that day for the rest of my life. Why? Because fulfilling dreams makes us come alive. Doesn't it? It gives us energy. It gives us hope. So if you're feeling